Previously on Being Human. We have too much to do and too little time to lay waste to the one strength we have. That goes for the weakest. That goes for the mistakes.
Is it totally crazy town to pursue a relationship with someone when you're both dead?
I don't know if any of us should be in relationships.
Oh my God! No!
Hayden! Rebecca fixed me.
You can't turn a kid.
I did this for you.
That is why we don't turn children.
I have news from Boston. May I see them?
Immortality is an easy thing to take for granted. You figure, you've got forever. What's a little mistake here and there? But that's the thing about forever. The choices you make, the people you lose, your mistakes are indelible, with no sweet death to erase your own memory. You may think the greatest reward of eternal life is the power it gives you. You're untouchable.
Whatever's going on with you, stow it.
I'm fine.
You're mooning over your girl when we have business to attend to.
And the Dutch will smell every inch of her human stick all over you. Will you give me a hand, please? What do you want me to say? It's a relationship. It's complicated. It's ridiculous. You know what? I don't expect you to understand.
Or that you completely lost your mind. Oh, excuse me for not understanding.
You think they'll understand? Huh? Being shunned for a human? You think they'll care?
Bishop, we don't even know why they're here, and you want to step out.
What, to go courting now? She's pulling away from me, Aiden. I can feel it. So?
You know what? Just go.
Carlo, I gotta go.
Where?
Better you go now before they wake up.
The power is a perk. Something to make your endless passing days more bearable. But to rule the world alone is worthless.
Listen, he was out of control. It is impossible for a child that young to control what this is.
So you couldn't teach him like you said you'd teach me. Oh, I believed you.
I know. I hate myself. Enough for both of us. Listen to me, Bernie. But when you've been alive for as long as I have, you begin to understand mercy.
He was the closest thing I'll ever have to his son. The closest thing I'll ever have to sharing my blood.
I'm sorry.
Your son. Were you there when he died, like you were with Bernie?
You never talk about my son! Hey!
Take your situation elsewhere. They'll be awake soon.
Who?
Hageman and the others.
The Dutch are here.
Who the hell are the Dutch?
Listen, shh. Dutch, they are our elders. They originate from the Netherlands. They hide in Amish country because it's the closest thing to an orthodox lifestyle that they can find. Hey, you need to be careful. The Dutch are intense. Doesn't matter how many there are, even if there's a few, a whisper from them sets a trigger to Pennsylvania, to the families in Chicago and New York.
I don't need protection, especially from you.
Yes, well, shall we?
I'm not staying here. Look, Bishop, I'm not a member of this family anymore. I don't have to put on a show for them.
I see. You're sure you don't want to stay? Tell Hageman in person how you suck on hospital bags and live with a werewolf, because he just loves to hear updates on modern customs.
He doesn't need to know. Hegman doesn't care about me.
Oh, on the contrary, my friend. You're the great warrior. I understand your wish to be free of us, but I'm good that way. Hageman is 1010. He's old-fashioned. To him, the way you live is an insult to the empire they've built.
Husking corn for your lady? I love it. Are you also making pie? Because you should. Oh, wow. Are you trying to look like a douche?
I'm trying not to look like a crazy person talking to myself.
Oh, smart. So, what time are you going over to Nora's?
Half hour. I figure a daytime barbecue should be safe.
Oh, right. Full moon tonight. How are you pulling this off?
Barely pulling it off. And she just gets that some things are private. You know? I feel almost like a person when I'm with her.
Yeah. Must be nice.
I'm sorry things didn't work out with Nick.
I'm not sad about Nick, per se. Would've gotten messy. Soggy. But at least, for a little while there, felt solid. Like I had a semi-real life. I was a part of something.
You're part of something here.
I'm not.
You are.
You guys go off and live your crazy monster lives, and I barely have any idea what's going on. And sometimes what's going on is dark and awful, and I can't do anything to help you.
You do things. Hey, you remember that time that you totally freaked Nora out?
Unintentionally. I want intention. I want impact. I want porn.
Just get stuck in your teeth. All right. I'll be right back.
Josh? Josh?
I feel silly eating alone. Can't we at least pretend to want a sandwich?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to stare. I just love looking at you.
I suppose it must be nice to be the way you are. Not to want anything.
That's not true. I need you. Give me a kiss. What? What's the matter?
My birthday next week.
I know. Going to Vermont.
I just keep getting older.
We talked about this, dear. You know, it doesn't have to be this way. I can change that.
Love, I don't want you to.
But
I can't do that.
I want this to last forever.
It's not natural. We'd be cheating God. My shift is starting. We'll talk later.
Oh, she's worth it.
Just Turner. Then you can be together forever in a normal relationship. Not this, whatever this is.
Did I mention she's human? You think I've tried to convince her? She doesn't want it. Then you need to move on. Carrying on with a human you can't even turn. It spits in the face of our people. Someday you'll understand, Aiden. I respect her. I respect her humanity. Well, I've been sent for you. Carlo wants us to entertain them.
Think about what this looks like, man. Tag him into the rest of them.
What? They're not gonna miss me. It's Carlo they're sniffing around. Oh, so you abandon him? Huh? No. Your family needs you now. Just do it. She'll thank you in the end. Hageman. Drink.
The last 50 years have been kind to you, old friend. Obviously, the rural life is treating you well.
They can be a little brutish.
What the hell is this?
My name is Douglas. What's your name?
No. No, no. No, you tell me what's going on here. You tell me what's going on here. I was home, I was doing things, and then... No, you tell me what this is. Tell me what this is!
You're a werewolf, son. For them, this is sport.
Vampires?
Of course. They call me the professor.
Well, that's nice. You've been down here for a while. You've got yourself a little nickname. Huzzah! You let me out of here! Let me out!
Doesn't matter. We're in the bowels of their little empire. They're faster, stronger. Until tonight, that is. Tonight you turn.
Yes, I know. And I would like to not do it down here with you, sir.
That's why they brought you here. It's a dogfight, son. The moon gets high, they watch you turn. They drool over your tortures. We bet money on who will rip who to shreds.
You're serious?
The winner keeps fighting. Drop the other 29 days of the month.
And the loser?
The loser dies.
So where's the other guy? Keep him locked in an isolation room with a piece of raw meat or something?
For the last 15 years, they've kept me here.
You painted? Yes. 8, 10. 10 years ago, yes. Our clients find it more soothing.
And you find your clients soothing as well?
It's a business. It funds what we need.
To commingle with humans. To pretend you care about their dearly departed's death. I would have hoped you'd done away with this little charade.
And live on a farm.
Be what you are.
Brother, it was decided long ago. Different strokes for different sex.
What's he have to say about it?
Stoltzfus. Hageman. It's been a long time.
I remember you.
So, gentlemen, in the absence of any set agenda, we've taken the liberty of providing some entertainment this evening. Wolves. And then tomorrow
Will be tomorrow.
Of course. Well, shall we? Take off your clothes. No.
Take off your clothes.
Bend over. What? Bend over.
I think we have a winner.
This all happened very spur of the moment. And who knows, maybe a win.
I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. I ain't got no.
We missed you yesterday, Bishop.
Yes, my apologies. It was, personal matters.
Though it's hard to complain, given the time this one showed us.
I apologize. There's a viewing going on.
Who died?
A Jew.
Sad.
Now, we understand you have news from Pennsylvania.
Yes.
What did he do?
He was your maker, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yet you didn't rise up to defend him. Even after he let you carry out your heresy under his roof.
Maybe because even you, with all your indiscretions, even you realized
that such sacrilege cannot go unpunished, cannot be allowed to proliferate. You've fallen, Bishop. Let us help you up. Brother to brother. There's nothing you can do for me. I can give you Boston. It was always meant to be yours. Before all this. I don't know what to say. Give up the girl. Boston is yours. No.
You knew one of them. The vampire. You knew him.
Did.
Well, that must complicate things for you.
I'm sure there's a good reason.
For his inaction?
The company he keeps. The savage, heartless. But you know that.
We're strong. We're strong now. We're strong now. We can get out of this. We can jump the guards, get outside. I mean, this is a funeral parlor, right? It's not freaking Alcatraz.
Sure. We could do all of that. Maybe get outside when the moon's at its fullest. Run into a mother of three, whom we proceed to rip apart.
That's why they don't even lock you up. Because they've got you brainwashed into thinking you're as monstrous as they are.
They don't lock me up because they know I would no longer try to escape. Out there I could hurt someone. You'll see. You live out there long enough, you turn someone...
Not if you're careful.
I always thought I was. It's safer here. Here it's contained.
What are you doing with all those notes?
Probably nothing.
I have a notebook, too. I was going to med school before. I thought I could start to isolate the transformation, learn to stop it.
And?
Aiden, they're gone. Josh!
I know.
You know he's gone? How do you know that?
Here I have them.
Aiden, where are you coming from? I've been looking for you. I went to the hospital. Aiden, he just vanished. I think you need to call the police.
No police!
What are you looking for?
Keys.
Hey, I'm in this too. Talk to me. Keys to what?
Sapp and Sons.
Little funeral home on Kent Street? Why?
Josh is there.
You know where Josh is and you have keys?
I had them a long time ago. I can't involve you in this.
Aiden, I haven't been able to do anything. Someone somewhere down the line has got to let me try.
They're not here.
We need a plan.
I'll have one.
Let me study them afterward. For physical traits, reactions, that sort of thing.
Josh.
Hey.
There are vampires here. A lot. And they are not respectful of ghosts. I just popped in upstairs and they tried to dissipate me with a fire iron. Not pleasant. We need to get you out of here.
Sally, this is Douglas.
Okay. Hi. I'm in the right place, right? Somewhere scary that you do not want to be?
Yes, yeah, but it's useless.
Aiden has a plan.
Yeah. I saw Aiden and his buddies. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a plan. In fact, I'm certain that we don't remotely know what dark insanity he's wrapped up in.
Dude, he's trying to be good.
I want to believe that too. I do, but I just keep thinking if he was going to do something, why hasn't he done it yet? And he's a werewolf too. They're going to make us fight each other.
What?
Yes, that's the level of shock I was looking for.
Okay, we need to psych you up so you do really, really well. Yeah, Josh, he's old. You can take him.
Yeah, he's old. He's stronger. They've been keeping him down here for 15 years, Sally. This fight is all he does. And there's no doing well. There's winning or there's dying. I have to kill a man. That's not who I am. I can't do that.
I think you have to.
I can't fix what's happened between us, but for a second, please, I need you to put that aside. You hate them as much as I do, but Marcus, he likes you. He could be swayed by you.
He wouldn't savagely murder my progeny. Is that what you mean?
He has the keys to this place, and I am sure that he would give them to you.
Keys, Aiden. That's your big plan?
Unlock the cage.
You can't bend the bars?
I don't know. Maybe I'm not Superman.
And you don't drink live. Why don't you ask Bishop extra super sweetly?
Because this whole thing is being staged for the Dutch. Bishop would never cross them, and I would be slaughtered even before I got anywhere near Josh's door.
Well, then, looks like you're running out of options, aren't you?
Josh is the only family I've got.
It didn't have to be that way.
This is not the way to take your revenge on me.
What is that?
Sally, no, you can't be here.
It's you. From the video. Oh, you shared. Oh, that's nice. Look, I don't know what the deal is between you two, and I don't really care. No, sorry, I do care because you've obviously scrambled his brains. Why aren't you doing something? Oh, sweetie. No one's gonna stop the crazy train in this place. I suggest that you walk towards something white and pretty and just stay out of it. I'm not gonna let this happen to Josh. Good luck with that. If it makes you feel any better, I understand how you feel. Really, I do. Aiden, you choose these monsters over us.
I am one of them. This goes back further than you could know, and there is a way that I have to handle
By
this.
not doing anything? Okay, you had your centuries of badness, I get that, but you committed to a new kind of life with us. With Josh, at least, who's actually living, who actually matters.
Okay.
Look, I obviously don't know you. So you tell me, have you ever in your endless life cared enough about anything to actually take a stand?
What is this, Aiden? It's a desk in a funeral home garage. It's life in the shadow.
No, this is our reality. This is what we have been working for. And you had to do is say yes.
No, you don't understand.
I don't understand. I don't understand, okay? I had a family. You took it from me. You took my life from me and then convinced me that we were going to build something else. Something that made you... Something that would celebrate our immortality. And you were squandering it. God, you were such a hypocrite. I used to honor you. I used to fear you. And now I can barely recognize what you are anymore.
I can't lose her, Aiden. I'm sorry, I can't lose her.
Well, then you've lost me. I can't trust you with my life the way that I once did. And if you don't get rid of her, I can't support you. And they will kill you. And I'm not gonna stay around and suffer your consequences, tidy up your mess. Not anymore. I'm done. Hey, I'm not gonna eat you. I'll succumb to you, not ever again. I renounce you as my maker.
You would turn your back on me.
Smarten up, pal. Because either I leave you now, or I betray you later. Tell me that you understand. I need you to let Josh go. I'm afraid it's a bit too late for that. I'll come back. With the understanding that if I do, Josh walks out of here a free man. I'm sorry, could you be a little bit more specific? Come back to you. Come back to you.
Not long now, pup. Come here, boy. Come here.
Don't let the bastard scare you, Josh.
Get undressed.
Marcus!
I'm afraid I have some bad news, gentlemen. The older wolf is sick.
It wouldn't be a fair fight, at least not fair for all those who have laid down money. I know how much you appreciate a good wolf fight, and I don't want to disappoint you, so we'll just watch this one transform, and that should salvage the evening somewhat, no?
Or you could volunteer some of yours to go in there and fight him.
Well, Hageman, that would be suicide, and I'm afraid I can't afford to lose any of my people.
But you have so many. So many.
I'm afraid there was a bit of a problem.
Stop it! You told me you would stop it!
Go ahead.
Go to the neck, come on!
Hey, look at your little friend, the cowardly lion.
Come on!
I don't know how to live with myself. It stays with you. The first time I couldn't even blink without seeing that man's face.
Why didn't they lock me up like Douglas?
What did you do? Something that was gonna catch up with me anyway.
The hell does that mean?
I have to go back to them. At least for a little while.
You'd go back there?
Bishop, he did me a favor, and I have to do this for him. It's a code of honor between us.
Where exactly is the honor in that? With them?
You should know, Sally, that what you said, it mattered. I was scared, selfish even.
It's really you who saved Josh.
And do you?
Aiden, no.
Sally's right. What I saw in there, how could you do that? How could you go back to that? When all this house, this was all your idea in the first place. God, Aiden. What are we supposed to believe in if we can't believe in you?
You can. I just hope that you both can forgive me.
How did you get in here?
People have a hard time saying no to me. Except for you.
James, I thought we agreed not to talk about that anymore.
And we won't. We won't have to.
Are you all right?
Everything's okay, Jane. Everything is just grand. That's why I'm here.
Is it?
I love how vibrant you are. How alive. But lately, I've been thinking. It's not natural. Don't you agree, Jane?
Yes, of course. It's not natural at all.
You see, because if you're here, then I'm reminded of my weakness. And you're a temptation to me. And I have to be stronger than that. The way I used to be. Do you have any idea who I used to be? That's right.
beautiful, you and I, Jane, but I'm afraid this is where it has to end. You said so yourself. And you were right. You were just being true to yourself. It's the same for me.
And I felt my love's presence, though she's far away. Just a teardrop from heaven on a sunny day. A teardrop from heaven has shown me the way. Maybe I've sinned and
Goes that way. I'll be right back.
Glad you can make it.
Let's just get this over with. They've lingered long enough.
Right. Well, would you like to be the one to tell them to leave? Then let's just get through this. We'll embrace them like the genial hosts we are, let them sniff around Boston's battlegrounds and whatnot. They'll say what they have to say, then they'll leave. They don't even like
The city, they're only here to judge us.
And we judge them in their provincial farm life, smelling of barn owls. To each his own. It's worth another 50 years of peace. Fine.
Gentlemen, shall we get some dinner?
What are they doing here?
I think we both know the answer to that. Tomorrow they're gonna kill me. It's good to have you back, Aiden.